Very welcome. Good morning, folks. Welcome to St. James's on an exciting Sunday morning of the Epiphany and the baptism of our Lord, and a chance where children get to play with fire. So it's a great time here at St. James's. If you're a visitor or a guest, we're so glad to have you with us. Just a reminder, too, for those who are visiting for the baptism, we have at St. James what we call an open communion rail. So all of you who receive communion in your home churches, you can come forward and receive communion. So even if you're not an Episcopalian, we're going to make you an Episcopalian today because you're part of our church family. So please come on up. As I referenced at the beginning of my service today, we also are very pleased this morning to be able to witness Blake Singer's first communion celebration as a priest of the church. Paul Walker, who was our preacher yesterday, talked about the process, and Blake and I could tell some stories about the process over a glass of wine, or maybe a cup of coffee would be better. But it's been a long journey for he and Kilpie, and it's been wonderful to be part of that journey with them. And as many people were at the service yesterday, it was a very moving experience, and certainly I thought about the folks that supported me. I'm sure Blake felt that as well, but nobody gets to that point as an ordination without a lot of love and a lot of support from a lot of folks, and I know y'all have also been there for Blake and Kilpie, so I'm grateful to all of you and grateful that we can all be here and share in this wonderful celebration with him. Following our service this morning, we do have an Epiphany party over in Valentine Hall, and we'll also be celebrating Blake as well. Two things just to call to your attention quickly. Truly one of the high points each year is our Martin Luther King Jr. Evensong. It's only a week away, believe it or not, next Sunday, 5 o'clock. It'll feature the Norfolk State University Concert Choir plus our own St. James's. The renowned organist conductor, Dr. Carl Haywood, would be with us. It's always an incredibly moving evening, and in a time where we're still struggling with so many different issues in our culture and society, it's a great witness to us to be there to reaffirm our commitment to racial justice and racial peace, and also working for greater understanding between all God's people. And it is part of our witness and our ministry as Christians, so I encourage you to come out. Also, this is the first Sunday of our backpack drive for Caritas. Bring lightly used or new backpacks for men and women of Caritas. You can leave them in the narthex today through January 26th. Our Bridge Week, or the week we'll be working there, I think, is January 20 through 26. Yeah, January 20 through 26. More information in the e-chimes. Also, I think Amelia is kicking off a new Bible study. Starts this week. There's more information in your bulletin about it, but this will be Thursday evening. And they're not going to check IDs, but it's kind of one in the evenings meant for people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, or those who like to lie about those things. But it'll meet on the second and fourth Sundays of each month, and you're encouraged to come out and be part of that as well. But again, if you're a guest or visitor, we're so glad to have you with us today on this glorious Sunday. Walk in love as Christ loved us, gave himself for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God.